So I wanted to show you guys how I clean my shoes with this DIY method that I saw, and it was overall pretty easy. All you need is baking soda, water, and hydrogen peroxide, and I just mixed that into this little plastic cup that I had, and it was overall pretty easy to do. So with this mixture, when I added everything in, you're supposed to stir it. So I took a toothbrush and I mixed it up so it could be a paste consistency. And at first, when I first did it, I was a little worried that maybe mine was a little too thick or something like that, but it turned out okay. Then I take the toothbrush and I just put the mixture all over the shoe. I didn't quite massage it in because when I was reading the directions about it, it just said I could just brush it on, which is what I did. But looking back, I probably should have massaged it in to see so it could really get in there and get the dirt out. And after I did that, I had to put my shoelaces in the remaining mixture. And I left that there for about 3 hours in the sun. And when I came back, the baking soda had kind of caked on like the directions said they would. And it got to a point where I took my spray bottle of water and I spritzed the shoes to kind of loosen up the baking soda mixture. And then I took this old rag and I just brushed the rest of it off. And I did the same with the shoelaces too. So I tried this again because my shoes were still dirty and I didn't like it. And so my mom suggested that I use vinegar before I start. So I kind of soaked my shoes in vinegar. Then I did the same thing using that same mixture, a tablespoon of baking soda and half a tablespoon of water and peroxide. And instead of brushing it on like I did last time, I kind of massaged it more into the fabric. And as I was going, if I would see that it was still a little dry, I would add some more vinegar on it. And when I guess it really worked, and even a little steam came up. I guess it was just because it was hot, but yes, that happened. And I really took my time a lot more than I did the first time. And this time, instead of waiting 3 hours, I waited 4 hours for it. And I also made sure I put it in a much brighter area than I did last time, because last time I put it out there at around 2 o'clock, and when I came back, the sun had moved. So this time I put it in an area where I knew, like, even when the sun moves, the shoes were still going to be in bright daylight. I also put them out at an earlier time, and when I came back to get them 4 hours later, they were much cleaner than they were on the first time. They weren't clean, like they could still use a wash, to be honest, but they were brighter for sure, and it came out much better than the first time I did it. So overall, I mean, I guess I would recommend this if your shoes aren't that dirty, but if they really are dirty, I would definitely recommend trying something else.